Don't go away. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Cape and Mount Carmel High School for tonight's Greater Wichita Athletic League doubleheader featuring the Crusaders of Cape and Mount Carmel and your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. We're going to send it right to the pregame. Pardon me. We're going to send it right to the pregame interview with head coach Christina Commons. It'll come up in 60 seconds after this timeout. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another evening of Grizzly basketball on a very cold and windy night here in Wichita. We're at Cape and Mount Carmel for a doubleheader, and the girls will kick it off at the top of the hour. We're joined, as we always are, by our head coach, Christina Commons. And Coach, first of all, congratulations on a very workmanlike game against the Pioneers of West.
Yes, thank you. And, you know, I kind of am a little upset that we didn't come out a little stronger in the beginning, but we ended up bringing in some things that second half that it looked good. We ended up looking really good.
And, you know, West, of course, is in a complete rebuild because their team folded last year, a very unusual situation for high school, but that it did happen. And, you know, my hat's off to the Pioneer ladies. They played very hard, and they played very well at times.
Yeah, and you know what's even, when you say rebuild, he's not just rebuilding with girls that are maybe juniors and seniors. He's got a lot of young ones.
He did have a lot of freshmen.
And so it's nice when he can rebuild with that and kind of see where it goes.
Yep. So now we turn our attention to the game tonight. You got a tough opponent in Cape and Mount Carmel. What's your mindset going into tonight?
You know, I'm actually excited. These last couple of days, I've kind of challenged my girls at practice to maybe pick it up a little bit and in certain areas. And I think in practice, of course, is always different than a game. I think they realized we can play that style of ball. We can make these things happen. So now the big contest is going to be, can we now take it from practice to this is how we want to play? And so if we can bring it into tonight's game, that would be really amazing.
And, of course, one of the things you don't have in practice that you're going to have to deal with tonight is a sellout crowd all wearing blue shirts.
Yeah, you know what? This is our third away game. I mean, this second half of the season is going to be a lot of traveling for us. But I think going away, I mean, we just had Bishop Carroll away most recent. But having it again, I think, is going to be a little easier this time because we didn't have that big lull. We didn't have a break. I think we're ready and excited to be on the road.
What's the injury situation for the crew tonight?
I do have one out right now, Carissa Patterson. Her back has kind of been an issue, and I think we're starting to get things figured out there. But I'm going to give her tonight off so that she can rest, and hopefully I'll have her later in the season.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight against the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. And just on a programming note, we have tournaments starting next week. Boys will go into tournament play, and the varsity girls will have the week off. So we will not have our next visit until a week from Tuesday against when we go over to Heights and take on the Falcons over there.
Yep, second half of the season's coming, and we're ready.
Okay. Christina Commons on our pregame show. Stay tuned. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and then we'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey, man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man.
Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
To redefine yourself.
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
Means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
I'm actually prepared.
Welcome back to Cape and Mount Carmel. Kevin Arkin with you, along with Elizabeth Dibben and our executive producer tonight, whose last name I just forgot. God, I forgot your last name. What is it? Owen. Aaron Owen. I apologize, Aaron. Aaron Owen is here to give you all the sights and sounds of tonight's game. Girls will be kicking it off here in about 5 minutes, and as you can tell, I'm still fighting my loss of voice. It's been tough, but we're going to make it happen. And we're glad to have all of you on board wherever you are on planet Earth. A big game for Northwest for both teams if they can somehow pull it off.
Absolutely.
Especially the boys.
Absolutely.
The boys would be a major upset.
Northwest for the boys team is 7-1 and Kapaun is 7-0, so that would be a popcorn match in itself.
And Kapaun is the number 1 ranked team in 5A.
Yep.
So yes, those are all very, that makes the game even bigger for Northwest if somehow they can pull off the upset.
But we're here to talk about the women. We're here to talk about the girls basketball team.
And the girls coming off a nice win against the West High Pioneers on Friday night.
And for Northwest, they are 3-5, and for Kapaun, they're 3-4.
Which surprises me because Kapaun has a lot of the same players they've had the last couple years, and I fully expected that they would be faring better than a sub-500 record at this point in the season.
I'm guessing the favors are in our odds, I guess. The odds are in our favors. But we need to talk about Kapaun for a second. Kapaun for Lizzie Romo, number 12, is averaging 13.6 points per game and is leading Kapaun. She is ranked number 8 in points and field goals made, and ranked number 1 free throws made. So she is a dangerous woman on the court. You better watch out. And obviously, we know Northwest.
And Northwest is prone to put together a good streak, Heather and Jan.
We're still trying to get our 2-0 streak. We're still trying to get our 2-game streak, but so far, nothing. We did win against West 47-18 on Tuesday, and Kapaun did the exact same thing, 80-11 to West. And yeah. How do we feel about that, Kevin?
That is correct.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't have any feelings one way or another, except that West is struggling. They were in a rebuilding year, starting from scratch, and
Yep, but they kept on going, and last year, Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors visited them and congratulated them on fighting. So we're going to get this game started. Do we have any commercials to go to?
we do not, and we're a minute from introducing the starting lineups. I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we're having problems with our scoreboard graphic. It is not working, and we do not know why. I think I do know why. I think it's this hard drive. I think this hard drive is causing the problem. We're going to pull a plug on that and see what that does for us. Let's start with the starting lineups, and I'll work on the graphic during the game while Elizabeth is taking you through things. Can I borrow this real quick?
Yep.
Start with the visitors, and that's the girls from Northwest High. A 5'1" freshman guard, number 2, Aubrey Lohman. 5'7" senior guard, number 10, Carly Wimberly. 5'2" junior guard, Aaliyah Richard, number 21. Sasha Reed, a 5'9" senior forward, wears number 24. Kylena Hallman, 5'9" junior forward, rounds out the starting lineup for Northwest.
To allow them to play with a true spirit of sportsmanship, that as they exercise their gifts and talents, they can give you honor and glory and be drawn closer to you. And we ask all of this
That's the Star Spangled Banner here at Kapaun Mount Carmel. Finishing up the Northwest, the coaches, Christina Commons and Taylor Darr. Now the starting lineup for the home team, Kapaun Mount Carmel Crusaders. Number 12, a senior, Lizzie Roman. Number 13, a junior, Maddie Spears. Number 15, a junior, Lauren Keiss. Number 21, sophomore, Mason Palace. Number 24, sophomore, McCoy Feaster. Head coaches Will Engels, assisted by Kelsey Garner and Shannon Rebadolo. And that's the Kapaun Mount Carmel Crusaders. Here to take you through the game for the girls' side is Elizabeth.
All right. And I think Kevin figured out the scoreboard. So
I'm working on it.
We're working on it.
We may actually have it by the time we tip off here.
That's perfect. And now it's them going through their starting lineups, which Kevin has brought to you that. This is going to be a very interesting game. I have to say that. We were 1-1 versus Kapaun last season. And we're on a one-game streak, and Kapaun's also on a one-game streak. So there's a lot of...
I don't believe they did this.
There's a lot of history running this game so far.
It's a big rivalry, the Kapaun Mount Carmel and Northwest. Goes back a long time.
But it doesn't compare to Kapaun versus Carroll. It does not compare.
No, the Holy War is always paramount between these two schools.
All right. Tip ball. Kapaun has it. Nice, easy lay to start off the game. Number 24, Fister. And we got another steal. Fast break. Wide open layup. No one's home. 2 fast break buckets for Kapaun. And Spiders with the bucket. Northwest struggling out of the gate. Kapaun with double teams. And we got another costly turnover for Northwest. Kapaun puts on the brakes and starts going around trying to figure out what to do with it. Almost 3 fast break buckets. And we got 3. Beautiful 3. Spider again. No. Romo, sorry. She's leading Kapaun, 13.6 points per game. Holman in trouble. Northwest, wide open 3 in the corner. Not a wide open 3, excuse me. That was covered, and she airballed that. Kapaun, Romo for 3. No. We got fast break for Lohman. Try to split defenders. Holman wide open, steps up. No. They are out hustling Kapaun. Kapaun's out hustling Northwest right now. We got to put on that pressure in order to stop this Kapaun run. They're on a 7-0 run right now, and we got a double dribble from Reed, which brings to Kapaun ball. Northwest applying a man-to-man zone. Wide open 3, corner, Romo, no. Kapaun got the rebound. We got a jump ball between Kapaun and Northwest. Northwest got the ball from that jump ball, which hopefully that helps us out. Not even crossed the timeline yet. We got double teams from Kapaun. Reed. And we got a foul. Romo with her first team foul, first team foul, Kapaun. On the floor is Reed, Hallman, Wimberly, Lohman, and Richards. And we got another turnover, Kapaun ball. That's three to four turnovers already in the first half, and this game hasn't even started yet. Kapaun's still on a 7-0 run. Around the horn they go. Kapaun trying to find a wide open three. That's great momentum shift. That's a great momentum shift for Northwest. We got some subs. As Kit sits down for Kapaun. Lohman dives in, kicks it out to the corner. Richard dives in, got the contact. Going through 3-throw line. Nope, no 3-throw line. And we got a whole new sub. We got a whole new list. Edwards on the floor. Hallman, Nave, Navarrete, and Richard on the floor for Northwest. Kapaun dives in. No layup, no one home. Well, we got some jump balls coming up. This new starting five has to stop that 7-0 run. We got a foul on Nave. First of the night. Wide open two, excuse me. But she picked up the pieces, got a little jumper. 9-0. We already got a foul. Trying to go into that fast break. Loafer with their first. Team's third. Nave passes it in. Edwards was not in the starting lineup, I noticed that. Richard got blocked by behind. She got the foul. But I have noticed that Edwards was not in the starting lineup. She normally is. She got replaced by Lohman. How do you feel about that, Kevin?
I don't have any feelings one way or another about it. During her pregame interview, Coach Commons did indicate that she would make some changes in the lineup tonight. So the fact that Edwards did not start is no surprise.
All right.
What is a surprise is how slow our start is.
Yeah. We got a foul. Number 22, Nave, with her second. 9-1. They stopped the run. The three throws, but that won't help. Missed everything. Edwards running up the floor. Created a little space so she can finally breathe walking up the court. Hallman in trouble. Northwest needs to get out of this.
Kapaun's playing a good tight man-to-man here.
We got a jump ball.
Oh, there it is. Arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports.
And And we got a little ESPN game day going on across from your screen.
Yeah, Kapaun started that a few years ago. Started their own game day.
I wish we can do that.
Well, maybe someday.
Richard to Hallman. Hallman dives in. We got travel. This is just sad. But I gotta stay positive, so. Northwest needs to lock down Kapaun and stop this run. Nice little fake. Romo to the rim. Romo, homo. Edwards trying to pull a fast break. Richard tried to dive in, take it herself, but she still got the foul. No and one.
Kapaun Mount Carmel now over the limit, so for the rest of the quarter, on every foul, the Grizzlies will be shooting free throws.
Swish, nothing. You heard nothing but cash coming out of that from Richard. Richard with 3 points already to start. And Richard checked out for Lohman. Romo against Edwards, a great matchup. But Kapaun just has their number. Romo for 3, no. Edwards got the rebound, pushing it up, full court press. Careless pass. Kapaun coming up the floor. Nice little Euro, didn't get it in. For Fury. Fury with a nice nice little Euro, but that didn't go in her favor because Reed mixed that up. Dives in, didn't take it in. Edwards got the rebound. Edwards slipped in and grabbed a rebound. Wow.
Grizzlies are going to shoot a couple of free throws after this foul.
Edwards is 5'1", and she got a rebound. That's impressive.
She's a very good rebounder.
Yes, she is. We actually got semi-packed house for the girls.
Kapaun draws well. Keep in mind, we're on the home side.
No, that's true.
Kapaun does draw very well.
Northwest is almost down by double digits. Now I haven't crossed the timeline yet. Oh, never mind. Wide open from the wing. No. Kemp with the miss. Kick out. Dives in, takes it herself. Got intercepted. Navarrete in trouble. Nave got picked off. Trying to do a 2-on-1 fast break. That didn't go in Kapaun's favor. We got Midi for 2.
That'll be a 2. She was standing on the line.
Hawker. Careless pass by Lohman to Navarrete. And we got a whole new subs for Kapaun. And Wembley checks in for Northwest. Edwards with her first foul of the night, third team foul. And McPherson coming up the court for Kapaun. Kick out to the top of the arc, top of the wing, three. A little pass to the top of the wing. Northwest playing great defense here against Kapaun with 54 seconds left on the clock. Can Kapaun get their last second shot off? Reed, beautiful defense by Northwest, but Reed draw the foul to stop that break. Reed with her first 4-team foul. .40 seconds left. Spotter drives in. Didn't get the layup she wanted. 13-4, 37 seconds left in the first. This has all been Kapaun. Wimberly dives in, got stopped. Reed, kick out. Corner three, Lowman! Give it to her, come on. 15 seconds left in the first. Northwest bringing back the fire. Hopefully to extinguish Kapaun's flames. Kapaun's getting a little loud, and that's it. 13-7. And we'll take it with them. This is NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Back at Northwest at the end of one. Grizzlies down only by 6 after giving up a 9-0 start. So it could have been a much worse first quarter. And the Grizzlies will inbound to start play here in the second. And here's Elizabeth.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Grizzlies Crusaders round one right now. To start things off, it's Grizzlies ball to cut down this 6-point lead, almost a turnover. Richard pass it to Hallman. Hallman for three in the corner. Cash her out. After pump fake a defender, she got her three that she wanted. Wimberly with the defense. After almost an easy bucket for Kapaun. Edwards with turnover. Oh, nope. Kapaun with the turnover, actually. Got knocked out of Edwards' hands. And they got tipped. Kapaun all alone. McPherson with her 6th point of the game. Edwards against McPherson. Great lineup match. These two teams are evenly balanced. Richard tried to put up a three. That didn't go in. Richard dives in. Didn't get the bucket. Didn't get the layup. But
Sasha Reed finishes it off.
she cleaned it up and picked it up and scored. We got a foul on Wimberly. Yep. She. All right. She hit the deck pretty hard, I have to say. You can tell Wimberly did not like that call. McPfister hit the deck. And got both pairs to hype up Capen's ESPN crowd. Richard in trouble. Carries it back out for Northwest. We got Grizzlies on the floor. We got Kapaun on the floor. Jump ball. Kapaun Crusaders. And Romo is back in the game for Kapaun. Around the horn. No. That was a wide open three in the wing. But it was a miss, and Northwest gets what they want, and they get the ball back. Edwards across the timeline. Foul on number 23, Wofford. Her second. She'll take a seat. Kapaun playing amazing defense. Perfect man-to-man defense. Edwards dives in, kicks it out to Richard. Richard dives in. Wimberly got met by white jerseys in the paint. Hallman got the foul and gets to go to the free-throw line. And that's on Hawker with her first. And we got some new people checked in.
Nave and Loman and Navarrete all come back in.
Hallman misses.
Unfortunate, she missed them both.
A full. Wow. Northwest needs to stop this bloodbath before it gets ugly. Roma with a missed three. Loman coming up the court full steam ahead. Kicks it out to Richard. But Richard got met by all white jerseys. Hallman thought about it. That got tipped. Northwest ball. Your Northwest Grizzlies is in all blue with a yellow trim and yellow numerals. And Kapaun is in, the Kapaun Crusaders are in white with blue trim and blue numerals. Crusaders putting on the brakes. Brakes on her defender a little bit. Didn't catch her slipping. Beautiful block by Hallman. And we got a jump ball.
That'll stay with Kapaun this time.
That was a beautiful block by Hallman, I have to say. Romo dives in against Hallman, Navarrete, excuse me, against Navarrete and gets her 7th bucket of the game. Loman for 3, top of the arc, no good. Crusaders putting on the gas, blows right by Hallman. And number 21, Pulser, right? Pulser? With her first bucket of the night. Loman to the ground after he tries to get a layup. Loman hit the deck pretty hard. She saw the cut. It was beautifully executed, but it just didn't go in the favor of Northwest. Careless turnover. You can't make turnovers like that in a game this close. Northwest down by 10. This game is still within reach for the Grizzlies. Over the back foul on Hallman. Her first. Kapaun. Nave gets a foul. Didn't like that foul. That brings her to her 3rd? Yep, her 3rd. Team's 3rd. This game's not going to end well if Nave's in foul trouble. She's kind of like our glue guy. She hustles for every rebound. She does everything you don't see on the box score. Loman tried to body up, but that didn't go very well. Pulser with her 2nd. Loman gets the break all to herself. Navarrete, yes! Yes, 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 yes. Navarrete with a beautiful 3 to bring us close. Trying to do an acrobatic shot, but we got a jump ball here, folks.
It'll belong to Northwest on the alternating possession.
Hallman just got rocked.
And she's limping off. Sasha Reed goes in and takes her place.
I think they bunked knees or something. Hopefully she's okay. Reed gets beat by white jerseys past the midcourt, and we got a jump ball. We all know Kevin's opinions about the jump ball, so get on that.
Once a game.
The dumbest rule in sports. And Kevin likes to brag that he partially built the place, the gym.
I will take a small amount of credit for this building. It was a tremendous team effort.
That's why I said partial credit. Richard checks in. And Mackenzie Edwards checks in. Richard checks out. Edwards checks in. Turnover for Northwest. Here they come. Spotted with a kick out. No one's home for 3. Edwards saves it, but got turned over. Spotted with the ball for
Grizzlies are
Crusaders.
in panic mode here. They need to settle down on these rebounds. Take their time.
Dives in, didn't get the didn't get it. They wrestled for rebounds, but ended up in Northwest hands. And now it's back in Kapaun's after everybody hitting the floor. Spider takes control for Kapaun with a nice, easy assist to Hawker. Northwest is definitely in panic mode. You can see it. Another costly turnover for Northwest. That's all you hear over and over and over. With 1:01 left in the second, this is not looking good, but
this game is not out of reach by any means.
Absolutely not.
Coach Commons will reorganize her troops here at halftime.
I believe in Grizzly magic. Northwest ball after a missed 3 from Kapaun. Edwards second. Should ought to foul on that. It's Kapaun's ball, excuse me. Reed tipped it out. And we have Wimberly on the floor for Northwest. A woman to Reed. Reed dives in herself, got the foul. She just dove in like no one's home. Reed with 2 points in the game already and 1 foul.
Get in there.
Got the first. And Richard checks in for Lohman. Lohman checks out.
Grizzlies would be doing well to keep this deficit at single digits here through halftime.
Didn't get the second. Northwest tried to battle for that rebound, but it ended up in Kapaun's favor. 20 seconds to go in the half. Spider has the ball for Crusaders. They're trying to mix it up. Northwest is great man-to-man cover, but Lohman, oh my God, not Lohman, Roman. And that's it, 25-15. Northwest down by 10. Or got to take it with them. This is NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Well, before we send it away, we'll tell you folks this is a programming note. At halftime, we're going to continue our Meet the Grizzly segment. And tonight we're going to visit with Anaya Simpson, who will join us after this 60-second timeout. So stay with us. This is Grizzly basketball.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, Studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
To redefine yourself.
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
It's halftime, and we're joined at halftime tonight in our Meet the Grizzly segment by a familiar face to many of you, returning player Anaya Simpson. And we welcome you to our broadcast.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and about your family.
I'm Anaya, and I don't know. My brother and my sister, they go to Wilbur. My brother will be a freshman next year, so he'll be here probably playing basketball. And yeah.
This is your second season on the in the basketball program. How's it going for you? And are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I feel like you should cut that out.
What are your goals for yourself this year and for your team?
For myself, I feel like I don't need to like get on varsity. I feel like and for everybody else, I feel like we're all trying to get to the top, and yeah.
What's your favorite subject here at Northwest?
My favorite subject is chemistry, science.
Really?
Yes.
Do you have plans that you might use those subjects after high school?
No, I just like to do it. It's just easy for me. Something that I like to do.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck this year and hope you have a great season, and look forward to talking to you in this segment again 1 year from now.
Thank you.
Anaya Simpson, our guest here at halftime on our Meet the Grizzly segment. We're going to take a 60-second break. Then we'll be back with the second half of tonight's Varsity Girls Contest. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
To redefine yourself.
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Well, what you witnessed there, folks, was the tail end of a pretty darn good performance by the KMC Pommy dance team, along with about 150 young ones from grade school who were future Pommies. I'm sorry we didn't get to show you that. We'll try, if they come back for the boys' game, we will show that to you. It was worth seeing. It really was pretty good. One piece of news that you may not have heard if you're from out of town watching. The Kansas State High School Activities Association has initiated a rule change for basketball that will begin next year. The 35, pardon me. Sorry about that. The 35-second shot clock has been approved to be used on a trial basis next year at basketball games by select member schools. All KSHA member schools will have the, gosh darn it. They'll have the option to utilize the shot clock for all home boys and girls basketball games at the varsity level only. Trial begins during the regular season next year. Schools can either opt in or opt out for this trial, but if they do opt in, they have to do it for all the games. So that is a new rule change that will go into effect next school year, next season, and it is an attempt to eliminate the Dean Smith method of winning a basketball game, which is 4 to 5 minutes of the four-corner offense. Okay. 25-15. We're down by 10. Not exactly what we wanted, but it's reachable.
Absolutely.
Here in the second half, they're going to have to play well in the second half.
Absolutely.
They did go down. They'll have to play well in the second half, and they're going to have to come back. We'll see what kind of fortitude they've got in that regard, whether or not they're able to make this comeback here in the second half of the contest.
Kapaun, Romo is leading with 7. Actually, no. She's second behind Pfister with 8 for Kapaun. That's who's leading for score-wise. And for Northwest, everybody's stuck at 3. Richard with 3.
Sasha Reed and Kylena Hallman all have 3 points. Now, you got to keep in mind, because Elizabeth has never been in this building before, you were getting that information off of the Kapaun scoreboard. They have a great scoreboard, no question about it. But that only includes the players who were in the game. So if someone has scored and they're not in the game at the moment, they're scoreable. Those points will not be up there. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Okay, here with the second half, here's Elizabeth.
All right. Let's get this game nice and saucy and get this game entertaining. Romo for top of the key. 3. No good. Wembley on the ground. Jump ball. I can tell the jump ball before they even call it.
Possession goes to Northwest.
I got it. Ah. Okay. Loman putting on the brakes. Past midcourt. Hallman thought about it. Richard got tipped off. And it's Capen's ball.
They're going to call a foul here on Kapaun.
Oh.
That'll keep the ball with us.
Oh, okay. Whoops. And in the game for Northwest, Reed, Richard, Lohman, Hallman, and Wimberly.
Hallman is 0 for 4 from the line. We got to get some of those back.
We're having a pretty rough start, free throws wise and points wise. As Spider gets a nice little floater inside the big house for inside Grizzlies territory. Wimberly, midi for 2, no. Crusaders got tipped off. Still Crusaders ball. Beautiful defense by Lohman to stop that run. We don't like easy buckets here. Shot fake 3 into 2, no. Richard with the steal, coming up the court, full steam ahead. On the floor, Grizzlies Crusaders hit the deck. Lohman for 3, top of the arc. No, we really needed that. And we got a foul. Reed, her second, team's first. Crusaders got the ball and with 6:16 left. Beautiful little pulser. It got blocked and then it went in. Went through the contact and still got in. Lohman hit the deck hard. Wide open space for the Crusaders. Easy bucket. Pfister with 10 points in the game. That got tipped off by Pfister with an easy steal.
Pretty nice play there by the Crusaders.
Oh, that was a beautiful play. And we got a foul. Richard with her. That was Richard. Richard with her first. Wow. Richard only had 1 foul? I thought she had more than 1. But
nope.
Oh, okay. Did she make that? I wasn't watching.
Edwards comes in for Lohman. What did you say?
Did she make that?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention.
Obviously not.
When you ask Kevin if someone misses or makes it, you're
She
not
made
paying
that one,
attention.
though. 1 out of 2.
Richard trying to make something up. Trying to add a little bit more sauce and variety in this game. Hallman tried to power through it, but Richard.
Another one.
But we got another jump ball. That's like our 10,000 tonight. That was Reed in the middle of that jump ball.
Grizzlies have been outscored by 7 in this quarter to make the deficit 17 now.
Yes, but it is turning our way as Crusaders turn the ball over. It's now all ball. Richard, corner 3, no one's home. Crusaders, with all the time in the world, they're up by 17. Going around and around and around until we find a winner. Spotter dives in, Little stop and pop. Didn't make the pop. Spotted with it. Ooh, that was beautiful. We got a little 2. Yes.
Nice roll.
Nice little roll to suffocate the lead by more. And we got a foul. On Sanders, her third. We got a new face for Northwest. Nave checks in. We got a foul over the back. Pulsar her first. Edwards needs to slice and dice her, but she got the ball. Turnover Northwest. She got a carry. Carry turnover. Kapaun is just reading Grizzlies' mind, Grizzlies' playbook over and over, and they're getting easy buckets just like that. Pfister with 12 points in the third.
Northwest has taken a timeout, and they needed to. It's a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Stay with us. And this is Grizzly basketball.
Hey, Grizzly Nation. This is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Back at Northwest, Kapaun has a 21-point lead over the Grizzlies here in the third quarter. And inbounding, we go send it back to Lizzie.
All right, that's an interesting name, Kevin. Edwards. Richard with a careless turnover to start off. Pfister with an easy steal and layup, grab and go. Richard dives in, really wants that foul. She got the foul, and it stays Grizzlies ball. Furry, her first.
And Kapaun is at the limit in fouls, so.
Nave across the court. That didn't go. That didn't go very well. We got another jump ball. Holman thought about that. Navarrete dives in. She got the.
She traveled.
Traveled. That was a weird travel sign.
Yep.
We got a foul check. Edwards. She knew it was her. Pfister going to the, not to the line.
That's her third foul for Kenzie Edwards. She joins McKaylee Nave as members of the team with 3 fouls.
No pass and go. for the Crusaders, but they check it back out and try to recreate something magical. As Romo dives in with takes an easy foul. Richard, her second, team's fourth, and they're got to go to the line every time. Both for teams. Teams both have 14 fouls. They're both got to be going to the free-throw line every time they get fouled.
Reed and Lohman come back in, replacing Hallman and Richard.
Roman with 8 points so far, make that 9.
And the deficit has ballooned by 15 more in this quarter alone.
This has not been a very good quarter for the Grizzlies. But Lohman can
There
make
we
it
go.
back with a 3 in the corner.
We'll take that.
We'll gladly take that to lift our spirits up a little bit. Hopefully the Crusaders don't deflate it. Foul on Reed. Her third. Oh, no, excuse me, Navarrete, her first. That looked like Reed. Romo with 10 going to the line, made her first. Misses her second. That's huge. Not really, but we're going to keep our spirits high. Lohman past the defenders. Couldn't get an easy 3 wide open. Edwards dives in, kicks it out to Navarrete. They're all being stuck by all white jerseys. They're all being double teamed. Nave ended up getting that out, but that didn't go. Edwards tried to go for the blocking foul or the charge. They completely missed her. They're trying to make anything up to go down that deficit.
Both teams over the limit, so we're shooting free throws.
And for Kapaun, it's college game day for them. That's their theme. Reed knocks on her second perfect splash. You heard nothing coming down. Don't start drawing fouls, Northwest. Romo for 3. Missed it, hit the front of the iron. Lohman for 3. She thought she was in check. She wasn't. Just passed it right to all white jersey. Crusaders have the ball. Romo dives in, takes it herself, gets the easy jelly. It's all fundamentals right there. Another careless turnover for Northwest. Didn't even make it past the timeline yet. Nave with a beautiful defense. Nave on the floor. We got a jump ball. Like I said before, Nave is the type of person that you don't see anything pop up on the box score for her. She likes to dive for every rebound, dive for every board, dive for every loose ball you see. That's the type of player that you need to glue a team together. and Nip got her first.
This minute has been the longest of the season.
Honestly. Edwards misses her first. We're not doing very hot on three throws today.
We are not. No argument there.
Misses her second. She goes 0 for 2 from the line, and Nave draws the foul.
That's her fourth. And it will send the Crusaders to the line again.
And Spheres goes to the line for the Crusaders. Phil
off the heel, missed them both.
Navarrete across midcourt. Loman drives in, kicks it. Corner three, it's good! Pure! And that's it for the third, 43-22. Double digits. We're going to take it with them. This is NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzlies will inbound to start the fourth quarter, and they're going to do it trailing by 21. Tough road to come back for in only 8 minutes. And here's Elizabeth.
All right, thank you, Kevin. I do have to say, Kapaun schedule does not paint the whole picture because they are a rough and tough team that you do not want to face at any time. Wembley for two, misses everything. Here comes Kapaun, full steam ahead. Beautiful little layup with the finger roll. Philpster again, 16 points on the board. No turnover there by Northwest. Wimberly couldn't even get the little two. Can't even get the 5-footer. But that's okay. It's Crusaders ball. Spider dives in, floater. Beautiful by Sasha Reed. Got the jump ball. Beautiful defense, beautiful everything. But it's not converting to offense. It's just not converting at all. We do have beautiful defense, but it's just not converting. That's our main problem going on. Richard got blocked, trying to dive in for a little floater. But we got another jump ball. Nave checks in with 4 fouls. She's in the danger zone for being fouled out. Crusaders with another easy points inside the paint. Nice. Number 15, excuse me. Just opening them up and just cooking them alive.
Good block.
Lohman for three, top corner. That's a no. But we do got another jump ball. Hallman tried to get the 5-footer. That didn't go. Wembley tried to get the 2-footer. That didn't go. Capen's just opening them up and putting on the seasoning, ready to start the fire. But Hallman did go to the line after missing a 2-footer. We need these 3 throws. Come on. Got the first. That makes Kevin a little bit happy. My headset got knocked off. Got the second. You heard nothing in that. And of course I can't see. Holman almost tipped that pass going across the whole entire court. No bucket. The basket did not count. No foul drawn. I can't see, sorry. Roma with her, oh my God. It's been a bloodbath here in Kapaun. Actually, no. That's Spider, sorry. To make him to 50.
Hey, nice play.
That's quiet down quite a little bit. Nice bucket by Lohman.
She's very quietly gotten herself in the double figures.
She has. I didn't even notice that. A miss. Lohman collects it underneath. Did I say Romo? Richard collects underneath. That's Romo. With 16 points. 14. Oh my God. 14 points. With an easy layup. Her points have been mainly layups. Woman for 3, in and out. Oh, that's so frustrating. Those type of threes are just so frustrating. Richard with her third. And Kapaun mixing the subs, sitting down the top 5. Miscommunication between there. Edwards steps up, no 3. Richard for 3, no. In and out. Oh, it's from the corner. We got a jump ball. Kapaun has it. Kapaun has possession of it. I gotta tell you, when I came into this game, I wasn't thinking about the game, I was thinking about the parking lot. Oh my God, it's gotta be so hard to get out of this game.
It won't be hard. By the time we get out of here, everybody will be gone.
That's true. Wide open 3, no, Richard closed it out. Edwards, another jump
Pile
ball.
up down there on the floor.
Edwards down on the floor. A 5-1 point guard diving. It's even more funnier. Fury kicks it back out to restart. Capen around the horn. Fury dives in, kicks it back out. We're just passing around until we get dizzy. Fury cleans, nope. Rudy cleans it up after a miss from her teammate. Reed, 3, off the bank. No one catched out for her. We got a wild 3 coming out of the gate by Sanders. Reed on the floor, Richard. 2-on-1. We got the foul. It will end in Richard shooting 3 throws. And Rudy gets the foul. Her second, team third. I gotta tell you, I actually like this review way better than Northwest. You can actually sit and enjoy the game.
We're a lot higher up here than we are at home.
Yeah. But I am a little annoyed by people walking and I can't see it.
Yeah, the problem is there's no traffic way for people to go laterally in the grandstands.
So, yeah. Nips passing it in to Rudy. And with the miss, it ends up Northwest basketball. Lohman checks in, and Hallman checks in. Nave sits out, and Richard sits out. That's too easy of a steal. Give her cookies. Still Northwest ball. Wow. Turnover, full steam ahead, led to nothing. She didn't get her cookies. Lohman double teamed by all white jerseys. Got tipped off, hit to the stands. Edwards across midcourt. Reed way across all-time court. Edwards hits the deck. Didn't get a foul. Oh, she did. Or with her first. Reed got blocked by all white jerseys coming up in their territory. Crusaders did a little shake and bake. Try to dive in, mix it up a little bit, because all they're doing is just passing around, and it's killing time. And to stop that run, Burns? Is that us? Yeah, no, that's Capen. Burns with the first. Navarrete wants it in the corner, but they ignored her. Reed for 3 from the wing. That's a no. Edwards putting on the pressure for Northwest as Capen crawls across the timeline. They're going to keep on passing and passing until Kevin and I get dizzy. She dived in. Everybody thought she was going to shoot it. They ended up missing a 10-footer. They did all that passing just for a missed 10-footer for Capen. Capen's ball. Edwards checks out. Navarrete checks out. for your Northwest Grizzlies.
Less than a minute to go in the game.
We got travel. Kempf. Lohman across midcourt with 40 seconds left in the game. And that just put the topping on the cake. Another Grizzly turnover. That's been the story all night long. You heard me say Northwest turnover and jump ball. But there's been some positives. We had kept them within super low of scoring. Reed with a beautiful block. Got the crowd's reaction to that. .23 seconds left. Reed with the third. That block turned into a foul. Misses the first, or misses the second. Oh, this is getting interesting now. Richard Lohman all the way across the timeline hard. Oh my, that was rough. 5 on 6. Another jump ball. Lohman grabs her wrist.
5 seconds remaining.
Three, two, Richard. Long three. Hits the bank. No one's open. 53-27. Kapaun won that game. And do you want to say anything before we close it?
The only thing I'm going to tell you, two things. First of all, congratulations to the Crusaders. They did play better than we did tonight, no question about that. And I guess the other thing is that we are going to take a 2-minute break for a quick reboot because our scoreboard graphic has locked up. We're going to take that break and then we'll be back. Stay with us. We'll be back. Andy Hill will join us as soon as we get back. And we welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, to Kapaun Mount Carmel. Pardon me. We are in between games here. The boys will be tipping it off in 17 minutes or so. Glad to have you on board again, wherever you are on planet Earth. We're going to take a 1-minute commercial timeout, and then Andy Hill will join us with our pregame show. So stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
And our varsity doubleheader continues now at Cape and Mount Carmel. We're going to turn our attention to the boys varsity contest, and we're joined, as we are before each and every let's start that over. 3, 2, 1. Our City League doubleheader continues now at Cape and Mount Carmel. We're going to turn our attention to the upcoming boys varsity contest, and we're joined, as we are before every varsity contest, by our head coach, Andy Hill. And Coach, first of all, let's take a look back at Tuesday. Congratulations on a big win, and congratulations also on 7 in a row.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I thought we did some pretty good things against West on Tuesday. I don't think it was our best game overall. There was a lot of things there that we need to clean up going into Friday. But, just to be able to kind of slowly stretch the lead out throughout the course of the game like we did, was a good thing. And, I think moving forward here, we're going to obviously have to really be locked in going into Friday.
West High is certainly an improved squad. They came in 3-3 on the season, and they've got some good players. They were unable to hit their three-point shots, though.
Yeah, they didn't have their best shooting night for sure. Coach Brumbelow does a great job over there. They run really good offense. Play really hard, and they're organized defensively. So they're definitely going to be a team that you got to be prepared for night in and night out, and I think they might sneak up on some people here in the second half of the year.
What's the feeling on the practice court and in the locker room with the kids having won 7 in a row? I know that Heights game that we started off the season is now a distant memory.
Yeah, it is. Kids they're definitely excited. Feeling good about what we're doing. I think there's also, hopefully the understanding of just the way our schedule has broken down. You put Heights at the front end of our City League rotation, and then Kapaun's at the back end. So we've kind of taken care of business the way that we should through this middle portion, these last 7 games. But now it jumps up to another level, when you go to take on a team like Kapaun. So there's excitement for sure. It's great to win 7 in a row, but for our program, we still have not had, in my opinion, like a signature win. We haven't been able to beat the Heights and the Kapauns of the world, beat a ranked team and that sort of thing. So that's the next step that we've got to be ready to take, and I think we're capable of it. We'll have to play a tremendous game to have a chance Friday night, but I think if we play our best basketball, we can be in a position, hopefully late in the game, to come out with a win.
What can you tell us about this Cape and Mount Carmel team? We know they're good. We know they've got a couple of tall guys on the floor for them, and you can't do anything about height because that's the way we all got made. So how do you address that?
They're actually not as tall as they've been in past years. Will Ancio was a kid that played for him for 4 years, and he's finally gone, thank goodness. They're the height mismatch is not as pronounced as it's been in the past. I think what they've got is just a bunch of really smart, talented kids, high basketball IQ, very unselfish. It starts with their point guard, Corbin Johnson, number 21, who is hitting something like 67% from 3 on the year. It's just insane the way he's shooting the ball. Will Thingvall is another kid for them who's kind of a bigger guard that can really shoot it. He scored 20 points in the first quarter against Bishop Carroll. And so, those two kind of set the pace for them, but then everybody they play is just solid, talented, does their job. So we'll have to be locked in, everybody that gets in the game for us. And then they've got a Hall of Fame coach on the bench. So, he's always got great game plans, and they're just so disciplined and so organized, and make things really difficult for you.
And because this is a road game, Cape and Mount Carmel also has the advantage of the sixth man, and that'll be their crowd. And a Friday night game at Cape and Mount Carmel against a team that comes in 7-1, we know the house is going to be full.
Yeah, for sure. Kapaun always has a great student section. And yeah, we don't have the luxury of sneaking up on them at this point. You know, we'll have their full attention. We're record-wise, at least, going to be the best team that they've played to this point this year. They haven't played Heights yet, so Kapaun's definitely going to be turned up for this one as well, and hopefully we can match that and exceed that and make it a great game.
What's the injury situation for tonight?
No injuries so far.
Best news I could have ever heard. Everybody's available. So, all righty. Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight against Kapaun Mount Carmel. And let's get out there and pull out a W, and we'll look forward to a visit before Tuesday's game.
All right. Thanks, Kevin.
Head coach Andy Hill on our pregame visit. Stay tuned. We'll be back after a 60-second timeout with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Kapaun Mount Carmel Crusaders. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey, man, you got out for football?
Band class still needs you, man.
Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
to redefine yourself,
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Welcome back to Northwest. Welcome back to Kapaun versus Northwest. The boys are facing off next after a very impressive win for Kapaun, which brings them now to 4-4, I believe. Give me one sec. All right. Northwest beat West 68-50 on Tuesday, and Kapaun did the same thing, 65-39, after both very impressive wins. Leading the squad for Northwest is number 2, Williams, averaging 12.8 points per game. And Eli Benning, number 5, is averaging 8.8 assists and 4.3 steals. He is still leading in assist for all of Wichita. Northwest and Kapaun are on a 7-game winning streak, which is Northwest is 7-1 and Kapaun is 7. All right. I hope all of this is on air. All right. Kevin's back.
Are you alive yet? Omar, we'll be alive.
We are.
You said anything?
Yep. I tried.
Okay.
The man, the myth, the legend is back.
God, it's a long walk up here.
It really is.
Where's my hot dog?
Oh, you wanted a hot dog?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Are you serious?
I'm sorry, I just heard that. I'll go get you a hot dog. I still
No.
have cash.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All
I'll
right.
take my money back, though.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I didn't hear that part.
Wow.
It's definitely hot up here.
Catch my breath.
All right. Ranked number 1 in 3 throws made is Williams, number 2. Ranked number 3 in 3 points made is Hammond, number 4. And ranked number 1 in assists per game is Eli Benning, number 5. Very impressive for Northwest. We have 3 on the board, ranked-wise. Anything else to add?
They got a pretty powerful lineup.
Yeah, we do.
Pardon me. And folks, I apologize for my lack of voice. The weather combined with being in the classroom all day, none of that helps. And I just got a frog in the throat. I can't get rid of it. But we're going to get through this game, and we'll be introducing the starting lineups here in about 4 minutes. Thank Andy Reid for his contribution here in our pregame interview. We will tell you program notes. Gosh. First of all, we have all next week off. The girls don't play next week. It's tournament week for the boys. The boys will be playing in a 3-game tournament in Topeka next week. And it is an event we've covered every year, but we will not cover it this year because I can't get to Topeka. Because I'm in the classroom for Anna Hinkle, who is on maternity leave. I have one more week of filling in for her, and the academics come first. I can't be in 2 places at once, so our tournament games in Topeka will not be webcast this year. The following week, the boys don't play. Oh, I take that back. I'm wrong. The following week, hang on a minute, folks. Did she get you a hot dog?
What?
Did she get you a hot dog?
Yeah,
She did?
I just decided I wanted something extra.
You're killing me here.
I'm sorry. You want me to go
just
get you
killing me.
one?
I haven't eaten since breakfast.
I can go get you one.
No, I don't want. I'm not sending you back down. Okay. Anyway, programming note-wise,
wow,
we don't have any games next week. A week from next Tuesday, we travel to Heights for a doubleheader, take on the Falcons in the second game against them of the year, and that is our only regular season game that week. The girls will be playing in a tournament in McPherson Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of that week, and we are going to bring you those games providing they aren't scheduled before 6 o'clock. If they draw an early game, if they draw an earlier game, I can't get there. If they play at 6, I can get there in time to set up and do the games. We haven't seen any of the bracket yet, so we don't know what they're going to do. So we will we'll figure that one out as we get there. But anyway, no games broadcast next week on NWHS Grizz.
We get a day off, guys. Week off.
Say what?
Off.
We get a week off.
Are you still mad at me for not giving you a hot dog?
You don't know how mad I am. I am fuming. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to contain my anger during the boys' game. I may just at some point just automatically explode in sheer anger because you neglected me and my hot dog.
Okay, I will get you a hot dog.
Nope, you're not going to get my hot dog. Besides, I've got all the money again. Remember? I took all the money back.
Oh, what a shame.
Okay, we're going to start the pregame activities here. All right, that's the national anthem here at Cape and Mount Carmel. Now let's introduce the starting lineups for both teams, and we'll start with the home team, the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. A junior, number 2, Cabrini Orr. Sophomore, number 4, Brooklyn. Oh wait, I'm hanging on a minute.
Wrong one. There you go. That's the
I
women's.
got the wrong roster here. Let's start that one over. All right, for the Crusaders, number 2 is a sophomore, 5'11", Jude Porter. Number 4 is a 6'2" sophomore, Mason Collins. Number 4, a senior, 6'4", William Thingvall. Number 5, Rocco Keller is a 6'5" sophomore. Number 11 is Corey Daniels, a 5'11" junior. And finally, number 23 for Kapaun. Wouldn't you know it? Listen for Kapaun's number 23. He's not on the roster. Okay? Listen for a name.
All right.
For Northwest. Starting for Northwest, a 5'11" sophomore guard, number 4, Darian Hammond. Number 5, a 6-foot junior guard, Eli Benning. Number 21, 6'3" junior forward, George Rogers. Now this is terrible. What am I doing here? I am reading the wrong side of the ledger here. Let's start over. For Northwest, 5'9" senior guard, Tayshawn Williams. Then Darian Hammond, the 5'11" sophomore guard, number 4. Number 5, Eli Benning, 6-foot junior guard. Number 11, Jerome Henderson, 6'3" senior forward. And then number 23, Chase Glasper, 6'2" senior forward. Do you think you can run this? You think you can run this?
The clock? Maybe.
You want to try?
Sure.
It's yours. You and I will trade seats. Because I'm going to stand anyway. Okay, this is a toggle. Turns it on. You can turn it on now. Just toggle it to turn it on and then score accordingly.
All right.
Kapaun wins the opening tip, has the ball. They throw up a prayer, and that's thrown up there by Corbin Johnson. Short. He's fouled by Eli Benning. And Kapaun will inbound from the sideline. Just underway, varsity game here at Kapaun Mount Carmel in front of a full house on the home side. And Kapaun scores. Tegan Charles gets the first bucket of the game, and the Grizzlies trail 2-0. Grizzlies in their road blue uniforms with blue numerals and yellow trim. Benning with it, sends it back to Henderson. On the near side now to Williams. Back to Benning. Benning heavily guarded. Henderson. Back to Williams. Williams drives in the paint, puts it up, rolls in and out, no good. And the rebound there by Johnson. Here comes Kapaun back. Underneath, Thengvall misses. An easy lay-in, a break for Northwest. Into the corner. Underneath, a give on this side to Williams for 3, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kapaun Mount Carmel. This is Keller. And Keller has it go, knocked through his legs. It'll stay with Kapaun Mount Carmel. With 6:34 to go here in the first quarter, excuse me. Underneath, spin move, and a nice play by Tegan Charles. And Kapaun leads 4-0. By any chance, did you find out who number 23 was?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
We got a mystery guest.
The mystery guest, the proverbial. We'll see if PA announcer Craig Schaefer can give us a hint. Hey, there's the 3-ball from Jerome Henderson. And the Grizzlies trail 4-3. Down the floor, Powers with it. Powers gives it to Johnson again. Spin move. Shot misses. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Hammond for 3. Good! And the Grizzlies take the lead, 6-4. Brooks Powers with it, top of the key. Man-to-man by Northwest. There's the takeaway. Long ball forward. 3-ball in the air. Short. Rebounded by Williams. Hammond for 3. Yes! It's good. And he's got 2 in a row. And the Grizzlies lead 9-4. Hammond has 6 points.
It's a 3-point barrage coming from Northwest.
Thengvall goes coast to coast and brings it home for Kapaun. It's 9-6. Rebounded by Keller off the miss. Into the paint, driving, and an easy lay-in. Nobody got anywhere near Thengvall. Thengvall, one of the two big men for Kapaun. The other is Rocco Keller, 6'4" and 6'5" respectively. Grizzlies lead 9-8. On the near side, in and out for Rocco Keller. Rebounded by Johnson. Thengvall has it. He's double teamed. He gives it up to Johnson again. Johnson puts up a three. It's short. And it's rebounded by Northwest. Hammond, 3-on-1 break. Oh, and the ball blocked off the glass. Nice block by Johnson. He throws it away, though. And here comes Northwest right back. Down the floor it goes. That's Glasper with it. His shot misses, and back down comes Rocco Keller. He misses. 3 chances. That one gets knocked out of play. And the student section comes to life for Northwest.
Hey, Kevin, the time on here is different than the time on there.
It doesn't have to be exact.
Okay.
As long as it's close. And if you really get out of whack, stop it. You can manually type it in and then type it in for less time and let it catch up.
Okay.
Everybody knows Keegan Charles scores. Kapaun has the lead once again. Tayshawn Williams drives off, lays it up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Kapaun. Kapaun loves to play this fast break type offense. I just don't know if Northwest is going to be able to keep up. We'll find out. Hammond dishes it off. Henderson for 3. Good! And we're tied at 12.
Yeah, but the difference is between Kapaun and Northwest. Northwest is mainly a 3-ball group, and Kapaun loves to run coast to coast and gets those easy buckets.
And Kapaun also has about 4 inches on every player.
That's true. We can't beat height.
You can't coach it either.
Nope.
Johnson with it for the Crusaders. Pulls it out. Dishes it off. In the paint over here on the near side. And a 3 put in that time by Brooks Powers. Powers gets his first 3 points of the night. And Kapaun leads again 15-12. Benning brings it across. And sends it over here on the near side to Henderson. Jerome Henderson, oh, that one is picked off. Brooks Powers picked it off. He'll lay it in. Oh, no, he was fouled going up. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
Oh, we're off by a minute. 2:09, 2:10. Bro, that's so funny. Yeah, Kapaun really loves to bully their team, to bully anyone who gets in their way, especially heading to the cup.
Powers' first ball is good. Grizzlies have Hammond sit down, and Liam Calvert comes in to take his place. Second one is also good by Powers, and the Crusaders have their biggest lead of the day at 5 points. Benning with it at center. Drives, puts it up from 15, misses, short, gets his own rebound and scores. Way to stay with it, Eli Benning. Grizzlies trail by 3.
Beautiful putback by Benning.
On the near side, Kapaun with it. That's Corey Daniels with the ball, number 11. Dishes it off near side. Here's a 3 ball by Blaze Dalian. That's short. And a foul call. We're going to be shooting free throws here. Franklin EQ shooting them. He misses the first. Reset this lineup here for you. On the floor with EQ is Liam Calvert, number 15. Jerome Henderson, number 10. Eli Benning, number 5. No, he missed them both and can ill afford to have that happen. Rounding out the starting lineup is Tayshawn Williams for Northwest. Capon in trouble in the corner, gets rid of it. Into the paint, driving and scoring. Corey Daniels, nice play to get the play in. And the Grizzlies turn around and answer with Jace Glasper at the other end. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies trail by 3. There's a nice pick by Glasper. Down underneath. Williams for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Thengvall. We'll see if Capon plays for the last shot, and I bet they don't, and they didn't. That one blocked off the glass. Bringing it down, yes, count it. Tayshawn Williams gets us back within 1.
Northwest has that underdog mentality that you really don't want to mess with.
Powers with it again, top of the key, man-to-man by Northwest. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Underneath. Oh boy, he went down hard. That's Corey Daniels that went down. He bounced right back up. A foul's going to be called, I believe, on EQ. It is. That'll be his first. It's only the 3rd team foul, so fouls are not an issue in this quarter. Coming back in, Rocco Keller for Capon, replacing Jude Porter. I'm sorry, he replaced Corey Daniels, excuse me. Underneath, Thengvall scores. 1 second to go. And that's going to be short, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So at the end of 1, Grizzlies trail 21-18. Click on the video clips, and when I say the word, you click on cut.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back for the second quarter after this. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
To redefine yourself.
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Yeah. And the quarter, and it's going to go by in a real hurry. Back at Capon Mount Carmel, getting set for the start of the second quarter. Northwest will inbound to start play. They trail by 3.
Did we hit stop?
No, because it already has stopped. This is what's live over here.
Oh, okay.
So click on that little X up there, and now you need to change that to second quarter and type in 8 minutes. And as soon as you type it in, start it. Grizzlies have inbounded. That's Williams with the ball on the near side. Back out, Liam Calvert for 3. Off the heel, no good. And it's rebounded by Brooke Powers. Brooks Powers is related to a bunch of Capon people here. He's related to, among others, he is a cousin to Blaze Dalian, who's also on the team.
It won't let me type it in.
No. Highlight it. 8, colon, 0, 0. Hit start. Turn the numbers off. Pardon me, folks, while I do a little major wow. I don't know what you've done here. Let's see here. No, the numbers were not turned off.
I might have just entered it
There
wrong.
you go.
I did. We're going to let this play until...
Yeah, just let it run.
Yeah.
Let it catch up. Tayshawn Williams just got called for his first personal, first of the quarter for Northwest. Johnson has it for Kapaun. Thengvall for three, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson will pull it out, and he will give it to Keller. Keller from 12 feet is long, and the Crusaders try to save it. Grizzlies get it, and they're going to call a charge. The basket will not count, and the foul is charged to number 22 for Kapaun Mount Carmel, and that would be Ajadius Red, his first. That's disappointing. Grizzlies made a good play defensively, brought the ball down coast to coast, did everything except put it in the hole. Underneath, count the basket, and a foul. Thengvall will go to the line and shoot one. Try to add to his 6 points.
Yeah, Kapaun is more of a bully ball team, if you think about it like that. And Northwest is kind of like a kick-out three type of team. They use their height to their advantage, and they get easy looks from deep.
Free throws good by Thengvall. He's got 11. I gave you the wrong number a moment ago. He now has 11 in the game to lead all scorers. Underneath, Hammond, yes. Give him two more. He's got 8. 24-20, Grizzlies trail. Brooks Powers brings it across the timeline. Drives all the way down. Nobody stopped him. He missed. Putback misses as well. Kapaun gets a third try at it here. Charles puts it in underneath. Thengvall puts it up. It's blocked. And they're going to call Benning for a foul, and that is unfortunate. Benning made what I would call a great defensive play. He picks up his second personal, and that's the 4th foul of the quarter for Northwest. They are at the limit, so every foul will result in free throws for Kapaun from now until halftime, with 6 minutes to go till half. Thengvall missed them both. And the ball will turn over to Northwest. 5:58 to go, second quarter. Grizzlies down by 4. Benning brings it across the timeline. Has it again. Oh, how could they not call that? He just got decked. Play continues. And that ball's intercepted by the Crusaders. That'll be Tegan Charles with it. He gives it off now to Keller. And another good play by Northwest is wasted by a foul call.
And you can hear the crowd's reaction to that. The crowd didn't like it. We didn't like it. No one
liked it. The Northwest crowd didn't like it, that's for sure. And it will send Brooks Powers to the line to shoot 2 free throws as Northwest is now over the limit. .5:21 remaining, second quarter. Powers makes them both. It's 26-20. Benning brings it down the floor for Northwest. He's double teamed, gets it out to center. Now on the far side, that's Salmon with it. Williams with it is going to take a long three. That's off the heel. And they're calling a foul on the rebound. I guess they're saying it hit the cable above the basket, so that would turn it over.
It did hit the cable.
3-point try misses. And we're going to get 3 free throws here from Blaze Dalian. Dalian with a chance to put the Grizzlies in a big hole. First one is up and good. Second one is also good.
Oh, I forgot it was a 3-point play.
No, he didn't make it. And the third one does not fall, so he gets 2 out of 3. And that one's going to stay with Cape and Mount Carmel as it was knocked out of play by Henderson. Grizzlies trail by 8 now. Need to start chipping away at this Crusader lead before halftime.
Turnover Crusaders, that's huge.
Grizzlies inbound, that's Benning will bring it up. Tayshawn Williams on the near side. Glasper at center. Williams with the ball. Williams in trouble, got 3 guys on him, sends it across to Hammond. Hammond underneath. And Benning will bring it out. We'll do it all over again. Capon in a very tight man-to-man.
Not allowing any
now
more
a foul
threes.
called, and the 250 refs in the audience in front of us do not like that call. The foul is charged to Brooks Powers. That's his first and the team's first of the quarter. Glasper sends it over to Williams, to Benning. Benning drives, puts it up, and it does not go. It's rebounded by the Crusaders. Thingvall. He sends a long pass down and an easy lay-in, and that was just too easy, and now we're down by 10. Williams from 15, doesn't go. A long one that's going to go out of bounds and turn back over to Northwest. A rare turnover by Capon. Northwest is going to take a timeout here. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right where we have it here. Tell you that, just on a program note, in case you missed it in between games, we will not be broadcasting any games next week. The girls do not play. The boys are in a tournament in Topeka, and unfortunately, pardon me, I'm unable to attend. Is that yours?
Yeah.
I can't go because of a teaching commitment in the building, so I will be unable to do those games. So no tournament games next week from Topeka. Northwest inbounds the ball. Tayshawn Williams will bring it down the floor for the Grizzlies. Gives it off to Hammond. Hammond puts in a long one. It goes in and out. And now the Grizzlies can't buy a bucket. Corbin Johnson has the ball for Capon. Johnson still with it, gives it to Thingvall. You know, for a big guy, Thingvall is a very agile player. Back to Johnson for 3, off the rim, no good, and we have a whistle. Not exactly sure what the call was, to be honest with you. I didn't see it. Either way, it's Northwest ball. 3:15 to go, second quarter. Benning gives it to Williams. Williams to Henderson. Henderson across the way, and we're going to whistle blows. There's no shot. they're calling a foul on Cape and Mount Carmel's Tegan Charles. That'll be his second, and Charles will take a seat. Grizzlies throw it away, and it will be Crusader ball. Thingvall will bring it across and down. He'll give it to Charles. To Johnson, excuse me. Johnson fed it back to Thingvall. Now back to Johnson. Johnson under the basket. Reverse layup is good. Grizzlies down by a dozen, 32-20. Tayshawn Williams gives it off, and Henderson's shot is off the mark. Thingvall gets it, has a break to the basket, and he can't get it in, but the putback is good. Nice putback in by Owen Herlocker.
Northwest cannot just buy a bucket tonight. We started off really strong, hitting like 3 3-pointers, and now it's been all Capon.
And it's been all Capon for the last 5 minutes, that's for sure. Now we have a foul called on Thingvall. That's his first. Third on the team. Hammond comes out. EQ comes back in for Northwest. He'll join Williams, Benning, Henderson. And Glasper. Three-pointer rims out, and you're right. We're living by the sword or dying by it. And right now we're dying by it. We cannot buy a three-pointer. Johnson gives it to Thingvall. Across the way, there's a 3-ball, and it's good. Blaisdell gets a 3-pointer, and the Grizzlies down by 17. That make it 15. Northwest takes a timeout. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take the timeout as well. Grizzlies trail 37-22. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
To redefine yourself.
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Back at Northwest coming out of the timeout. Capon leads 37-22. Capon has yet to take a timeout. Grizzlies have taken 2. And Thingvall is in double digits with 11. Highest scorer on the Northwest side would be Darian Hammond. He has 8. Capon will inbound. We're back underway. Now we already have a foul called. And because we're over the limit, we're going to go all the way down to the other end and shoot free throws. First free throw is good. Corbin Johnson is at the line. He'll shoot one more. Makes them both. Johnson with 4. Grizzlies lead. Balloons to 17. Benning underneath. Henderson gives it to Williams. Williams puts up a prayer. It's way short. And there's a foul call. We're going to be shooting some of our own free throws as we approach the longest minute in basketball.
No, I think the longest minute was the girls.
It was also the last minute of the half.
Yeah.
And you're right, it was very long. First free throw is good. And that's the first mark on the score sheet for Liam Calvert. Oh, second one rimmed out. Who's going to get the rebound? It'll be Keller. And Kapaun will bring it down the floor. Thingvall has it. And he's in trouble back there, but he got it to Rocco Keller. And that one is stolen and laid in. No, putback is, yes. Less than a minute to go in the quarter. Williams has 6 points. Grizzlies get another one back. And that one is knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Northwest, much to the chagrin of the 250 referees in the stands.
That ESPN booth is just harsh.
That's the Kapaun student section over there that she's referring to.
I mean, they look harsh. He has a silver suit on. He looks harsh.
Well, they obviously have some kind of a theme today because a lot of them are wearing hats.
It's college wear day for them.
Out it comes. Williams driving underneath, and oh boy, did he go down hard. He's fouled. Come on, Liam, get up. He gets right up. With 12 seconds to go in the half, Liam Calvert will shoot a pair. Both teams now over the limit. Hammond will come in for Northwest, and Corey Daniels will come back in for Kapaun. First free throw is good. One more coming. And he makes them both. 39-27, 12 seconds to go. Thingvall will inbound. And he has it back. He makes a quick run down the floor. For a big man, he's really fast. And that one is knocked out of play. Nice play by Benning. He was trying to get a call for a turnover, didn't get it. Kapaun will inbound with 5 seconds on the clock. Leading by a dozen. That one is lodged, and that'll probably do it for the half. It'll be a turnover and be Northwest ball. Well, they're giving it back to Kapaun. That one does not go in, and the half ends. Could have been much worse than it was earlier in the half. We trailed by 17 at one point. We've got it back to 12, 39-27 the score. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Click remove, then click add, and go down here and grab the sponsor one. There you go. All right, we'll be back. You're watching Grizzly basketball.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Welcome back with, with Aaron O and with Elizabeth Dibben. Kevin Arkin with you. We're at halftime, and the Grizzlies are in a bit of a hole here at halftime. They trail 39. Pardon me. 39-27 they trail at halftime. And I mentioned this during the Get Girls game, but I thought I'd mention it again. There's a major rule change in high school basketball has been announced for next year. They're going to add a 35-second shot clock on a trial basis to see how it goes. I personally do not like the shot clock. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a bad rule, only because that's my opinion. I just don't like, I like the game the way it is. I don't think a shot clock, first of all, in high school, I don't think it's necessary. You know, they could eliminate. Hang on, folks, I'll be right back. They could eliminate the need for a shot clock by doing what they do in wrestling. If there's stalling going on in wrestling between two players, one of the players is stalling, the referee has the option to dock him points or to give points to his opponent for stalling. And that would speed it up. And he also can give them a warning. You know, a referee in wrestling, and those of you who follow wrestling know, he'll hit the mat, and he'll beat the mat, and he'll yell the word action. So if a guy's out here dribbling the ball doing nothing, he doesn't have to hit the pavement, but all he has to say is action. And if he doesn't get action, call a foul. Call a technical foul, give the other team the ball, and this problem, ladies and gentlemen, goes away, and it requires absolutely no technology to do this. So that's why I'm against it.
That's Kevin's opinion.
And what do I always say? Everyone in the world is entitled to my opinion.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
All righty, we got 4 minutes to go. Kapaun does not have, you know, I mentioned to Aaron when he came up earlier before you got here, Elizabeth, I told him that it might get loud up here because traditionally the pep band is right over there, 10 feet to the right of us. I did not remember until there was no pep band here tonight that Kapaun doesn't have a pep band this year. They didn't have enough kids to go out for band.
That's sad.
It is sad. It's disappointing. So they don't have a pep band, which is why they had a soloist singing the national anthem instead of the pep band playing it. And I have yet to hear the Kapaun Mount Carmel fight song since we got here. And this is, we're three quarters of the way, or halfway through the second game of the night, and we still haven't heard the victory song for Kapaun Mount Carmel, or the fight song for Kapaun Mount Carmel. That's disappointing to me. We don't have all the scoring, but I'll give you the scoring we do have. Tayshawn Williams has 6. Darian Hammond has 8. Eli Benning has 2. Henderson with 6. And 3 points for Liam Calvert. Those are the ones we know about. For Kapaun, Thengval has 11. I think he leads all scorers. Daniels has a pair. Erlacher has 4. Dalian has 5. And rounding it out with what we know about is Corbin Johnson. He has 4. Let's take a moment here to congratulate our own Jerome Henderson. Jerome Henderson was the subject of a feature article on Catch It, Kansas this week. You know, Henderson is only in his 2nd year of playing any basketball at any level, and he is, you know, he's molded himself into a starter for this team and plays very, very well. And that was recognized by the folks at Catch It, Kansas. And if you get a chance to go online and look that article up, I think you'll find it very interesting.
I mean, he fits into this team really well. He gels right in.
He does. He does fit right in with the rest of the players on our team. Actually, the chemistry on this team is pretty good. And I'm going to take some of the credit for that because I have several of these players in class. They're taking classes in the business department from Mrs. Hinkle, whom I have been replacing for the last 8 weeks. And next week will be my last week in her classroom. She will be back on the 22nd, and I will tell you, I've had a great time being in her classroom with all of her kids. She's got some great kids to work with this year. She's truly blessed, and quite frankly, the kids are truly blessed too, because I don't know anybody more organized than Mrs. Hinkle is. She is just absolutely amazes me at how well she puts stuff together. Okay, getting ready for the 3rd quarter. Northwest will inbound to start play in the 3rd quarter. And they need to score on this first possession. They're down by a dozen. They've been down by 17 in the 2nd quarter. They got 5 of them back. They need to get 6 of them back in this quarter and then finish it off in the 4th. That would be ideal. We'll see how that works out. On the floor, Henderson, the aforementioned one, Tayshawn Williams, Darian Hammond, Eli Benning, and Jace Glasper. 5 on the floor as we start play here in the
Yep, I just realized that.
3rd quarter. Williams has the ball far side. Grizzlies playing right to left here in the 2nd half. There's a shot missing off the glass, rebounded by Kapaun. The long pass is blocked by Hammond. Out of play, turn it over to Northwest. Grizzlies catch a break, or make their own, I should say. Williams at center. Drives into the paint, underneath, put it up, yes! Beautiful pass by Williams, and what a finish by Jace Glasper.
Williams is leading Kansas in assist. So all that flashiness does pay off.
Here's the takeaway by Glasper. He sends it up to Hammond. 2-on-0 break. Oh, and he can't finish. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
He wanted to dunk that so badly.
I don't care about the dunk. I just want the ball in the basket. That's all that matters. Dunking is for flash. I think dunking is highly overrated myself.
Yeah, but when it's on a fast break and they do
First free throw is good.
When it's fast break and they do like a reverse dunk or something, it's just pretty. Especially
One more coming.
Especially when the pros do it. Oh, it's so pretty. It hurts their hands, but it's pretty.
Makes them both. We needed them both. 39-31, Grizzlies. Clock running, 6:53 and counting. Third quarter. Thingvall sends it over on the far side. Now back over here to Keller. Keller has Benning draped all over him. There's a 2-on-0 break for Northwest.
Come
Don't
on.
dunk the ball. Put it in the basket. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. And now Kapaun is going to call a timeout. Steve Eck does not like what he sees. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Grizzlies have cut this down to 6 points.
Honestly, impressive.
They did what I asked them to do. They cut the lead in half in the third quarter.
Yep.
Now they need to continue.
And I'm pretty sure their coach gets fired up every time they do stupid stuff like that.
Steve Eck is a Hall of Fame coach. He's been around the gamut. He's won in places where nobody wins.
Including.
The Crusaders are lucky to have him.
Including Bishop Carroll.
No, he was never at Bishop Carroll.
I meant like their win against Bishop Carroll.
Kapaun will inbound to resume play. Thingvall has it, guarded by Benning. And Thingvall gets by him. Into the paint, goes coast to coast. Misses, but he's fouled. They're saying Benning got him, and Benning is saying, who, me?
Honestly, this game is really interesting.
Thingvall's first one is good. He's got a dozen. He'll get one more. That one is short. Rebounded by Charles. And going up to putting it up and finally finishing it is Owen Urlacher. And the Grizzlies lead by 9 again.
Williams trying to create some offense for Northwest. Wide open.
Benning. Yes.
Why couldn't you just take the three? You were wide open for like 5 seconds.
I think we're taking too many threes already. We need to get some more points in the paint like those. And there's a whistle and a foul called. Steve Eck wants free throws here, and he's not getting them. Now he is getting them. Grizzlies down by 7. Charles's first one misses. Keller comes out. Jude Porter comes back in. Missed them both, did Charles. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Williams will set the offense for Northwest. Leaves it off for Hammond. Now back out to Henderson. To Benning. Benning in the paint. Puts it up. Yes, count it.
That was a beautiful
42-37 Northwest.
A beautiful stop and pop by Benning in order to create spacing for himself to get the little 2.
And just to finish the thought, Northwest trails. Now there's a bucket for Kapaun and a foul. Charles will go to the line and shoot one. Foul is charged to Henderson. That's his second. And the three-point play is completed by Charles, and it's 45-37. Grizzlies down by 8.
get the and one. No.
Tried the reverse layup. It didn't go. Foul's called on Urlacher. That's his second. Bending around the paint with it. Pulls it out now. And gives it off. Henderson for three.
Knock that. Yes, sir.
Count it. 45-40. Henderson has 11.
That was beautiful three. That was one beautiful three to bring Northwest within 5.
Johnson scores from the paint. Increase the lead back to 7. Long three.
Oh,
Good!
come on. Oh, come on. You can't do that.
Benning gets another one, and it's 47-43. The lead is down to 4.
He is a flamethrower from deep.
I don't know who they're calling it on, but as far as I'm concerned, they called it on the wrong body. They're charging the foul to Glasper, and it should have been Corbin Johnson for pushing off. Thingvall gives it off. Dalian feeds it back to Charles. And, oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
That'll be Williams' second. And that's the 15th foul on Northwest. So once again, the Grizzlies are faced with the prospect of giving free throws to Kapaun every time they foul now for the next 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Charles will shoot 2.
I thought that was clean, but the ref didn't see
I
it
didn't
that
like
way.
the call either. First one is good. One more coming. That one is short. Nice rebound by the Grizzlies, and down the floor it comes. Williams has it on the far side.
Knock that down,
Three,
Clasper.
that's going to miss everything, and rebounded by Johnson. Johnson gets it across the timeline, and a foul's going to be charged to Henderson, and that was not a smart foul by any means. That's his third. It will put Kapaun at the line. It'll be Johnson, shooting 2. First one is good.
The funny thing is, Kapaun keeps on pulling away, but we pull them right back in. That's what makes this game so interesting.
Johnson makes them both. Grizzlies are down by 7 again. 3 minutes to go and counting here in the third quarter. And we have a whistle. Away from the ball is the foul. Fouls on Johnson, his first. Third team foul on Kapaun. Williams with Thingvall on him. Now Benning into the corner. Underneath, yes, and a foul.
And the stare down.
Jadius Red will go to the line and try and complete the three-point play. Those are his first points of the night. Come on, we need this. Ah, darn it. Rebound, yes! That's even better than making it. Henderson with 13 leads all scorers.
Instead of a 3-throw, we got 4 points on the board.
Grizzlies have cut it to 3. They trailed by 12 at halftime.
Jump ball.
That will be still waiting for a signal. still waiting for a signal.
Well, that was a jump ball.
Yeah, they called the jump ball, and on the alternating possession, the ball will go to Cape and Mount Carmel. And, of course, the jump ball alternating possession is arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports. Out it comes. Johnson has it. He'll bring it back down. That's Charles with it. Dalian thought about it. Now to Charles. Charles double teamed against him. Puts it up. It's short. Rebound doesn't go either. Charles with it again. It's short again. Now for three. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Eli Benning for Northwest.
5 chances and no bucket.
The Grizzly could have used that bucket. As it is, it'll be a foul.
Hey, the good news is that Clasper is a great 3-throw shooter and he's going to the line.
Both teams now over the limit in this quarter. First free throw attempt, short. Quit jinxing them.
I'm sorry. I jinxed him. I'm sorry. I'm going to update 3 throws here. I'm going to update timeouts, so don't think we're taking timeouts. I got to update the timeouts.
Loose on the floor, and that'll be a jump ball going to Northwest. .152, third quarter remaining. Grizzlies trail by 3 after trailing by 12 at halftime. They've made a game of this, folks. You certainly don't want to turn this off before the fourth quarter.
You want to keep it on during the fourth quarter.
That is knocked out by Rocco Keller. It'll stay with Northwest. Northwest inbounds. Williams has it. Sets up a play. 1-2-2 zone by Kapaun. Near side is Benning. Benning into the paint. Underneath, tried to feed it in. Williams for 3. Off the heel, no good. He thought about it, doing it again.
Don't shoot that.
There's another one. Yes! Benning for 3. And we're tied.
Ooh, baby, get this man a fire stick. Woo!
I was hoping we'd be tied in the fourth quarter, but here we are. We made it all up in the third, and now the Grizzlies with a chance to take the lead. 1 minute remaining in the quarter. Down it comes. Here's an uncontested 3 by Dalian. Cannot do that.
The crowd sings with rejoice.
Cannot leave them uncontested. And that's what the Grizzlies did. So we're down by 3 after tying it. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Grizzlies will play for the last shot.
Oh, Cosper, you should have made that. Wide open 3
There's
in the
three
corner!
attempt, and it doesn't go.
Dude, that would have been
Rocco
so
Keller
good.
gets the rebound. Grizzlies will fall back on defense while Brooks Powers sets up for what will probably be the last shot.
That was
Lost
beautiful.
underneath. Dalian again for 3, misses. And at the buzzer, almost made it. Wow. Well, it was exciting. Okay, we got it tied. We're down by 3 at the end of 3. 53-50. Kapaun will be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Hey, Grizzly Nation. This is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Back at Cape and Mount Carmel, getting set for the start of the fourth quarter. Grizzlies trail 53-50. At the end of three, they tied it at 50 and then gave up an uncontested three to Dalian, and that was, oh, that's a killer. Capen will inbound to start play in the fourth quarter. You good?
Mm-hmm.
And we're underway. Brooks Powers will bring it into play. Underneath the Thengval. Up off the glass, no good. Thengval will get another try at it. It doesn't go. Rebounded by Northwest. Benning in the paint loses the ball, and they're going to call a foul, and I think that's a bad call too. They called the foul on Johnson, and I thought that takeaway of the ball was absolutely clean. So what goes around comes around. When we got one against us, now we got one for us. Henderson with it. He'll pull it out. Three ball. Off the heel, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? And Grizzlies couldn't get it. It'll go over to Cape and Mount Carmel. On the floor for the Grizzlies, it's Darian Hammond, Eli Benning, Jerome Henderson, Egidius Red, and late Jace Glasper. That's the five on the floor as we start the fourth quarter. There's a long two that's good. And Capen leads by 5 again. Benning underneath, sends it out. There's a three ball that's going to miss everything. Johnson gets the air ball.
Come on, bounce back from the air ball. Come on, bounce back. Don't let the ESPN crowd take you.
Thengval has it in the paint. Gives it back out. There's a long three. Oh, and it falls.
That's what kills you. That's what kills your confidence. Those
we
threes.
Tied it up. Now we've given them 8 straight.
Hill's not happy, you can tell.
Benning has it. Will dish it off. Almost picked off. It was picked off by Charles. Charles will run to the basket and score, and he was fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot one. And this is all of a sudden getting away from us here. Capen's gone on to a 10-0 run. That's their longest run of the night. Charles will make it 11 if he sinks this. Calvert comes in for Northwest. Replacing Red. Charles's free throw is good. 11 straight points for Cape and Mount Carmel.
You're going to take the whole set with you.
I just might.
Jeez.
Williams driving.
Oh, that was pretty.
Benning underneath. Oh, nice pass. Count it. Here we go. Let's get him back now. We got 6 whole minutes left. We got a lot of time. One of my favorite young people just gave me a wave from 2 rows down. Thengval. Yep, he got it. Good pass. Thengval with 14 to lead all scorers. Timeout's been taken, I'm assuming, by Northwest. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take that same timeout with them. 5:37 remaining, 63-54. Capen leads. We'll be back. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Hey, Grizzly Nation. This is Eric Hofer Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Back at Kapaun. Grizzlies trail 63-54. They've hung in all night. They had it tied at 50, and then Kapaun went on an 11-0 run. Grizzlies got some of it back and trail by 9.
Kevin, I gotta ask you a question. Am I not your favorite student anymore?
Say what?
Am I not your favorite student anymore?
Everybody's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Thing ball misses a 3. Charles there to get the slop, and he puts it in. Grizzlies down by 11.
This game is slowly pulling away from us, and Hill doesn't like it.
Benning looking for help, gets it from Calvert. Calvert spin move in the paint, thought about putting it up, gave it back to Benning. We'll do it again. 2-3 zone being employed now by Kapaun. Benning, spin move, he's short. Rebounded by the Crusaders. That'll go to Thengvall. He'll lay it in. And that's 2 more. Thengvall has 16 of Kapaun's 67 points. Turnover, will give it to Kapaun Mount Carmel. 4:31 remaining, fourth quarter. Grizzlies down by 13.
He's done.
Just hard to believe, but wasn't that long ago we were tied.
He's done. He's done for the night.
Have another whistle. And a foul on Benning. He's got 4 now. Can't afford to run out of manpower here. Thengvall dishes it off to Charles. Now over here on the near side to Powers. And there's one picked off by Hammond. He'll go coast to coast and count it.
Williams was crawling back to the bench. And he's limping. Hopefully he's okay.
He may just be tired. He's been out there most of the game. And he's acting as if he's got cramps, and that wouldn't surprise me. It is really hot in here. Grizzlies will inbound. Who's out there? Hammond, Benning, Henderson, Calvert, and Glassberg. Benning to Calvert.
Nice little spin move to get by.
Up off the glass, yes!
Beautiful spin move to get by his defender and get the bucket at the same time.
Grizzlies trail by 9. Now a foul called on Eli Benning, and he's done for the night. He's disqualified on fouls as well. He'll be replaced by Franklin EQ. And Benning fouls out of the contest.
All right,
that's gonna hurt.
Now we're all caught up on timeouts.
Twelve-footer misses, rebound to Northwest.
contested three in the face.
And it doesn't go. Rebounded by Charles. And they're going to call a jump ball. It'll go to Northwest. .259 remaining, fourth quarter.
Williams is back in. He might have cramps. He had to have cramps.
Williams takes a three. Good!
Bounces right back.
He's got 9 points on the night, and the Grizzlies trail by 6. And Kapaun will take a timeout. I'll bet it's a full timeout, too. Nope, 30 seconds. So we'll keep it right here.
I have to say, terrific defense by Northwest and offense by keeping us in this game. We're down by 6 in the fourth quarter with 2:39 left.
Kapaun has blown a lot of teams out this year. They're undefeated coming in. And you're right, we've hung with them the entire game. Even though we were down by 12 at halftime, it never seemed like we were out of it.
Yeah, that's even more impressive that we came back down from halftime, down by 12.
Yeah.
And we're down by 6
Came
now.
up to tie it up. Then they ran another, got a big run against us.
They get big runs and then we crawl back.
We've got it back within 6, and there's still enough time. 2 possessions is all we need. Jude Porter gives it to Thingvall. Thingvall back to Charles now. Charles around the horn, into the paint, sends it wide, up underneath. Porter back to Charles from the stripe. He's short, and it goes out of bounds, and it will. Oh, they're giving it to us. I think that's a gift.
That is a gift.
Northwest ball. Tayshawn Williams with it for Northwest. Williams back with it.
Trying to dance around the offense or defense. Oh, that was beautiful, but it didn't go in their direction.
Yeah, wasn't that beautiful. Went to the wrong person.
Bailey
in for 3, misses.
He even set up too, and he still missed.
And that's going to be Northwest ball. And we had 2 players go down. One slipped on the floor monster, and the other one was fouled. And I don't know, I'm surprised they didn't call that. He was tripped.
And the other one lost his shoe.
Ball's inbounded. 100 seconds to go in the game. Unless, of course, it goes into OT.
With this game the way it is, it might.
Now there's one off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Kapaun. Johnson with it. And we're going to have to foul soon. And I think we just did.
I mean, we
That's
have to.
That's our 4th, so now we're at the limit.
We have to foul at this point because there's 1:19 left in the fourth. We're down by 6. All we need is 2 fast break threes or more than that, and this game's ours.
Well, any more fouls by Northwest will result in free throws. Johnson, boy, that floor must be slippery. They're all sliding around. There's a 3-pointer by Dalian.
That might have just ended our night.
That just might have done it. Less than a minute to go. Now we're down by 9 again. And we have a whistle and a stoppage of play. A foul's been called.
He just iced us. He iced us with a cold 3 to practically end the game.
Powers picks up his 4th foul. Grizzlies will inbound. Kapaun has one more foul to give yet.
Northwest needs to make up something fast.
Hammond gives it back to Williams. 49 seconds to go. They need to score in a hurry. That one goes up and misses, rebounded by Northwest, and this is going to be Johnson. God, I got to call that. Johnson just got tackled as he was going up. There was no way he was going to make the shot. So I'll tell you what, Tayshawn Williams got his money's worth on that foul call. But it will put Johnson to the line. A good free throw shooter, makes the first one. Grizzlies trail by 10.
Cape and
then
Crowd.
misses the second.
Cape and Crowd getting a little hyped up there. We're down by 10. And they're waving.
Down by 10 with 40 seconds to go.
And they're saying that, and they're singing the goodbye song to us.
Williams underneath. And a foul call that'll give us a chance to get some points with the clock stopped, as Kapaun is now over the limit. Kapaun calls a timeout. Don't know what kind it is, but probably going to be a full. I think that's all they got left. It is a full timeout. Let's take it with them one more time. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Hey, Grizzly Nation. This is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
And we're back.
And we're coming out of the timeout. Again, there's only 28 seconds remaining. Grizzlies are down by 10. We are shooting free throws here. Williams is going to try a pair. Really need to have them both to have any kind of a chance.
I mean,
first one is up, and it's good.
In order to come back from this, we're going to have to spread a little pixie dust.
We're going to have to steal the inbound pass is what we're going to need to do.
Yeah, spread a little pixie dust and hope she flies.
Williams is in double figures with 10 now. And make it 11. 71-63 we trail. Kapaun will try to inbound, and they do easily. So much for stealing the inbound pass.
Just don't foul.
Johnson runs out clock. And we have a whistle. Fouls on Franklin EQ, that's his third. And it puts Corbin Johnson at the line. And you know, he's probably the one person we don't want at the line. Grizzlies down by 10 again with 20 seconds to go.
Except we don't have a whole quarter.
And
that's it.
That's it. Thingvall will have an easy lay-in or a dunk. All right, so he dunked it. And that'll do it. We're final here, the final score from Kapaun Mount Carmel. Kapaun 75, Northwest 63. Grizzlies gave them a good run for their money, just couldn't finish it off. Again, we want to thank you all for joining us this evening for both ends of the doubleheader. We have a week off, and we'll be back with you a week from Tuesday from Heights when we take on the Falcons in a doubleheader. For our executive producer, who I did not give enough praise to tonight, but Aaron did a great job. Pardon me, Aaron did a great job tonight on camera. He gave you all those pictures. We sure appreciate him and his help. Hope he comes back again soon. For Elizabeth, Kevin Arkin saying, Grizzlies fall tonight, 75-63. Until a week from Tuesday, enjoy the cold weather, everyone, and we will see you. Have a good evening. And go to live. Confirm.